Evet, devam ediyoruz kaldığımız yerden.
I see.
Aha, yapabiliyorum vallahi.
Okay.
Yap.
What are your thoughts? Okay.
Lockpick.
What are your thoughts? Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yap. Bir tane de şey mi yapsak?
Okay. What are your thoughts? Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Güzel. Kapattık lockpick açığını.
Well then.
Evet, bu müziği duyduğunuzda aksiyona hazır olun.
Are you all prepared?
Let us go.
Now, let's settle the score. We can't afford to lose. Let's go.
It's not a game. I'm not a robot, and I'm challenging you. I'm not a phantom. I'm in your face, and I'm here to see it through. Right before your eyes, what just multiply? Got the flame right.
Şarkının güzelliğine bak.
It's showtime.
Bitirelim. Kapıyı.
Let's go.
Bir dakika, neredeyim ben? Buradan mı gidiyorum?
I can feel it.
Burada var bir şey. Kaçırdı.
I have something. I can feel it. Focus. I can see it. It's somewhere. I can feel it.
Gitmesin şuraya.
the voices rang out here.
Nerede lan şey?
Took the mask off to be free. Fought it out in that debris. Now we know that life will change.
Focus.
Bir dakika bir etrafa bakalım.
I have something. I have something. See it. It's somewhere.
Of course.
What kind of game will it be this time?
Bir dakika Makoto nerede şu an? Ha oradaymış tamam.
No matter what you bring out, we will.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind... Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteous.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
Gel bakayım ya.
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
This?
Kesin ol.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Bu neydi?
Now, come at me!
Hadi gelin bakalım.
You'll save her, right?
Kurtaracaksın onu tamam.
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Hadi bakalım rahatta.
To the fair and square!
Gel bakalım gel.
All right.
Şimdi.
It's time. That's not right.
Bu bakayım da. Güzel. Canı gitmedi lan.
Persona!
Witness my resolve.
Manifest!
Let's do this fair and square!
Evet.
What the?
O ne böyle?
Now let us play a game of
Hadi
roulette.
rulet oyunu oynayalım.
The stakes will be our lives.
Hayatlarımız olacak. Bahis.
Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here.
Dur bakalım.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules and...
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people.
Here I go. Speed up.
Ne var? Bir daha.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Not this.
Harcanı gitmiyor.
Ah, in that case, it's time you be penalized. This is your penalty.
Joker, are you all right? What? This is the penalty?
Ben aldım.
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out.
Nerede bakayım ya?
Persona! Ha!
will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round.
I'm almost
Nereye
positive she's
bet
going to
oynayacağımızı
try and
bilmiyorum.
cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore. We should go along with the game for now and try to gain
Nereye
evidence on her
koyuna
methods
sadık
of cheating.
I agree.
Hiç pakette bağlı.
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your decision?
Yes. Aa, hile yaptı. Hile yaptı ya.
We lost. Have you... Really? I see. You're right.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way up. Have someone
yapıyor
snipe
ya?
the pot. You're in charge of... Joker, choose someone... I'll show up.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I can go whenever. That's right.
Let's do this fair and square.
The stuff displayed on the... That must mean the bet...
İlginç. İlginç bir boss fight.
Breaking rules will be punished.
Joker, are you alright? Right, go! Me! Yeah!
Tamam, oyuna sadık kalalım.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the...
Very well, time to make your bet.
Tamam.
Well,
Winner et diyorum.
hopefully your prediction. What?
Ya.
What was that about fair and square? You...
Hile yapıyorsun.
You coward! What are you so quiet?
Shut up! Shut up!
Aha.
What the?
Cheating? Unfair! Silence! If you want a fair fight, I'll crush you by force.
So this is a true...
Tamam.
We're finally back to a normal
Gerçek
fight.
oldu.
Good luck, Joker.
Die on my blade!
Skill's pretty good. She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Check you out. Go down.
Ulan 78 mi?
Flip of persona. Bam.
Persona! Take this!
Canı gitmiyor ya.
My skills exceed yours.
Die, die, die!
Bonus health is low!
Yeter be.
Bonus is low! He's hurt bad!
Let's see. Ravage them. Persona.
Çok var be.
I will win!
Persona!
Thanks. I'm grateful.
Ne bakıyor?
Bonus health
Sakat böyle.
This one! Defense up!
I'm not done.
Saldırı. Joker'e bas.
This is what separates us!
Die, die, die!
Let's go. It's time. Something else.
Persona! Get
Oi.
wrecked!
Persona!
Sorry! Persona!
Güzel.
Die on my blade!
What's Persona? Out of the way!
Witness my strong! Hardcore! My other self! Me! Yeah!
My thanks. My skills exceed yours.
Die, die, die!
Pro's got some moves!
Behave yourself!
Güzel gidiyor. Kolay gidiyor ama. Bakalım.
Persona!
Persona!
As long as you win, it doesn't matter what don't you all think the same? Your
It's not for us. Those actions are for
Adalet için
justice.
yapıyorum.
I will win!
Bullet time. Let's set it.
You're being a sore loser.
I never lose, even in games of pure luck. Let me prove it!
So she's not. This may be a good opportunity for us, Joker. If we win at roulette, we'll get an advantage.
Aa güzel. Hile yapamayacak şimdi.
This is your penalty!
Aa.
Joker, are you all right? Joker, your health is low. Watch out! Witness my strong.
SB dedi. Penaltı yapmayalımmış. Gardla gardla gardla. Bilek. Hadi be. Bilek. Yes. Kardeş, sevgililer. Gerçi sevgililerin aslında ya.
Scarlet, what are you doing? Persona!
Ne istersin?
Manifest! Get up!
Yani sıkıntı yok.
Mona's dizzy. His accuracy is down. Mona's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Me.
Persona!
Go! What are you doing?
I'm grateful. We're still fighting.
Good
Bunu
thinking.
bekliyorum zaten.
Taste my wrath.
Die on my blade!
Close down. We need backup here.
Kritik vurdu.
I'm not done.
Okay. I'll repay you somehow. Manifest!
I will where justice can only...
Oha. Garanti alamıyor şimdi.
Persona!
Persona!
Die on my blade!
Paul's life is in danger.
Persona!
Let's go! What are you doing? Hardcore! Rather stop! Ha!
My thanks. Persona!
I will win!
Tamam, böyle zamanı. Yine mi sefer yani?
Go! Power up!
Bakalım, kalk. Hızlı. Ne geldi? Kırmızı. Bak şansına mı aslında tutturuyor yani.
Persona! Some other way.
Persona!
Go down!
With the persona! Persona!
Kolay bu ya. Sonunda bir patlayacaksın.
Let's go.
There! Persona!
Persona! I'll finish you.
Manifest!
Die on my blade!
Persona! Persona!
As long as I can win. Take this!
The enemy's power is rapidly increasing.
Woodland Persona!
Persona! Huh?
Very helpful. Manifest!
Winning is all that matters!
Vanguard'ı alsaydım keşke. Şimdi baştan oyna buraları. Biliyordum böyle bir şey olacağını. Niye guard almıyorsun? Niye gard almıyorsun?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this fair and square.
What the?
Now let us, of course,
We already...
that's fine.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Al gidelim.
Ah, in that. This is your penalty.
Skull's in trouble. What?
Bunu göstermek için şey yaptım.
Hardcore! My other step! Me, yeah!
Sorry.
You will predict now.
We should go.
Well,
Can bu bir şey var orada. Ne yapar?
Really?
How human.
Let's have some. You're in charge of two. Joker. I'll show off my.
Leave it to me.
I'll show.
I can go and leave it to me.
let's do this fair and square.
Para ver paracıkları.
The stuff.
Hiç saldırmayın.
The sniper.
Well, huh,
Bak şimdi. Yine kırmızı yanından. Kırmızı geldi. Camı kırdı. 6000 yine alayım.
What? You can't.
shut.
What the?
Yaptı.
So thin. You're fine.
Die on my blade.
Yavaş.
Support's on the way.
Güzel. Evet,
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Çek bizim babayı.
Go down!
Weapon persona.
Persona! Take this!
Manifest. Get out.
Die, die, die!
Just hold on and push through. We can come back from this. Mona's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Skull's back in action. What attack? Witness my skull. Woo!
Now, my
Rose up
redemption.
again. It's payback time.
Your life is forfeit.
Mona's helping.
Get wrecked.
I won't.
Thanks. I'm grateful. Persona. Get out. Out of the way.
My persona. health is really low. Can someone heal? Persona!
Hadi.
Sorry. My thanks. Finish us and die!
Die on my blade! Behave yourself!
Witness my resolve!
Very helpful. This is what separates us!
Die, die, die!
Fall down! Hang in there! Let's go! Back in action! Payback time!
Out of the way!
Persona! Ha!
Thanks! Show you my skills!
As long as you
It's not.
I will win!
Rulet zamanı.
You're being a... So this may...
Dalma dalma. Tamam. Biz kazandık.
Let's go. There.
Aa, şey var.
Persona! Ha! Oh, you gotta watch them!
Şöyle.
Get wrecked! Finish us and die!
I will win!
Go down!
Over! You missed? Witness my resolve! Ah!
Bize bas.
My thanks. Persona!
Die on my blade!
Close down! We need backup here!
Yine
Let's see.
I'll repay you somehow.
Get wrecked! Show you my skills!
Damn it! Over! You missed? Persona! Ha!
Sorry. Very helpful. This is what separates us!
I will win!
tamam dalmıyorum.
Persona! Crap! Go die!
Aim!
Die on my blade!
Skull's in trouble! Skull, are you okay? Keep an eye on your health! Time for my other self! Me!
Thanks!
Whoa, you gotta watch them!
Ne çıktı? Tırsıyorum ama çıkarsam.
This one! Defense up!
Güzel de kaldı. Artık.
Time for my persona! Ah!
Show you my skills! Persona!
Persona! Not finish you!
Persona!
Die on my blade!
Come! You're mine! Persona!
Persona! Ha!
Persona!
Nice, Joker! Just at the last second!
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona! Ha!
My skills exceed yours.
Die on my blade!
That was awesome, Mona!
Let's see. There.
Thanks!
My thanks.
Good thinking!
Woodman Persona!
Time for my persona!
Sorry. I'm grateful.
Persona!
I will win!
Geliyor. Alma şu an. Hoppa.
It's time. You're mine.
Time for my other self! Me!
Manifest.
Şimdi geliyor. Şimdi geliyor.
Here come the bus! The enemy's power is rapidly increasing!
Herkes gaz alsın. Herkes gaz. Oha ona rağmen. Ona rağmen.
Persona! Go down!
Mona's in trouble! He's hurt bad!
Persona!
Vursana.
Won't lose.
Sen Joker'e bulmazsan. Ne olur ne olmaz.
Taste my wrath! Justice and die!
Crow's got some moves!
Sana
Persona! Don't rush it.
Won't lose.
çok iyi. Sen nereden?
Witness my resolve!
Elini fırla ya.
My thanks.
Nereden? Güzel. Öldü öldü.
Hardcore! My other self!
Hadi. Hadi. Aman ha.
Here come the bus!
Aman değil. Easy, kolay ya. Müthiş kaldı.
All right, level up.
So I've
Kaybettim.
Sis!
That's only a shadow.
Bu bir gölge.
Why are you so-
Niye bu kadar çok
Quiet!
sessiz?
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Biz hazineye gidiyoruz.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain,
Kendi kişisel kazancın için bu kadar agresif mi soruşturmaya şey alıyorsun diyor. Önünde mi görüyorsun? Kazanı.
please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first
Geriden
wanted to be a
hislerini, o
prosecutor.
İlk baştaki
Think about your justice, sis.
adaletin
My
düşün
justice.
kardeşim diyor. Adalet.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How?
Nijima-san. She's just like my... What
Wow.
caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is there another reason they don't know?
We
Bunda
found it.
başka bir sebep var. Bulduk.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience.
7 oldu, güzel.
All right.
To think that I, a detective, would act alone. By no means. That was part of our promise.
All right, we don't need to stay. Are you all right? I am.
Kızı vurmasınlar, şey yapmasınlar.
Enemy readings. When did they?
Aha, düşman.
They're gathering outside.
For real? Look at those numbers.
Numaralara bak.
This doesn't look.
İyi
We
gözükmüyor.
defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still
Hala
restless.
gölge peşimizde ya.
It doesn't make any sense.
Bir şeyler mi oluyor?
There are more coming?
Daha
This will be
fazlası
dangerous
geliyor.
if we don't do something.
Çok tehlikeli olacak bizim için.
We need to go now. Those guys in black. A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although, no, that's too. Joker? Are you planning on distracting?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet.
Böyle bir şey dedim ama.
I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more.
This
Daha
truly
fazlası
is.
It seems we.
Burada mı yakalıyorduk onun başında?
We'll see you later.
Aynen. Oyunun başındaki şey değil mi bu? Sen değil mi? O açılış sahnesi.
There's someone here.
Aha.
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Oha.
Now get running.
Hah, aynen onun başındaki sahne.
This is our only.
Stay calm. We'll Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
Feel it.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
Aha orada.
Just run. Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember what...
Stop right there!
Get away.
Take him down, Joker!
Aha. Ne oluyor lan?
I am Arsene, another you that exists within you have progressed well through your recollections. Now, use that.
Comparing
Persona!
No threat.
that.
Get him, Joker!
Fire gözüküyor.
Persona! Ravage them!
Everyone else, head to positions.
Persona!
Buna geçti.
Arahabaki!
Önüne.
This one.
Yok Ver be kardeşim. Bu ne?
It's time. You're mine.
This'll hurt.
Lan öleceğim.
That's it for me.
Okay.
This'll hurt.
I'm not a big man,
Aa, niye öyle oldu ya?
not mine.
I am Arsene. You
Come
have
on.
progressed well through now.
Nasıl kullanacağız onu?
Pairing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker.
Calm down.
Şimdi down item.
Persona.
Sonra.
It's not a game. I'm not a robot, and I'm challenging you. I'm not a phantom. I'm in your face, and I'm here to see it through. Right before your eyes, what just multiply?
Gel bakayım.
Unicorn. Go down.
This'll hurt.
Everyone else,
Persona.
use root B.
You're mine.
So you know that we out there, fighting lights in the naked. Can't look back, we're not breaking. Can't hold on our life for change. And our voices ring out there. Took a mask off to be free. Falling out in the debris. Now we know that night will change.
There.
Bas bakayım.
This'll hurt.
Come. Go down. This one.
This'll hurt.
Persona. Ravage them.
Guess that's it.
Persona.
Oh be.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point,
Bizim persona mı var? Ultimate persona mı bu?
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of that.
Ne oluyor lan?
Joker, behind you. All right,
Aradım bu.
Come on, man.
I'm okay.
Somewhere.
80 saat önce.
I have something. It's somewhere.
No problems on my end.
Huh? What?
oluyor abi
He's not
Metaverse'te?
alone. Find them and kill them all.
Bulun ve öldürün yalnız değil. Aha gördü son anda.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
Çıkış ileride olmalı.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Başarabildi, yapabilecek misin?
Over there.
Aha orada.
There's nowhere to run.
Kaçış yok.
See ya.
Görüşürüz. Yakalamayacağım.
Show off.
Maşı olcusun
So
ha.
reckless, you know that? Enemies here? What's
Düşman
wrong?
mı var orada?
Greetings. It can't be. What happened? An
Ne
ambush?
oldu?
Joker,
Tuzak.
can you handle this?
Joker.
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go.
Yakalayın.
Go, go, go. Get over there. Still struggling.
Suspect secure.
Şüpheli yakalandı.
to find some kid.
Çocuğu beklemezdim.
You have your teammate to thank for
Arkadaşlarına teşekkür etmelisin takım arkadaşım.
sold out.
Satıldın. Yani ihanete uğradın.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Birisi bizi ele verdi. Saving Cyclist Segastat as the story will progressively soon. Tabii ki. ...12'ye de kaydet. Hatta 13'e de kaydet. 2 tane yedek olsun, backup. Kim bizi satışa getirdi abi? Geldik, şu anki zamana geldik. Metaverse'te yakaladılar bizi.
too strong.
Sanırım verdiğimiz ilaç çok güçlü.
Wake him up.
Uyandırın şunu. Aga be, işler değişiyor. Ne olacak acaba, merak ettim ha.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate.
Hadi bakalım, bizimle
What?
bir
You want another shot?
işbirliği yapmak zorundasın, yoksa başka bir tane daha mı istiyorsun?
Huh? What about the camera?
Kamera ne ya?
Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Kamera kayıtlarını kullanacak mısın bize karşı?
Hear my question?
Sorunu duymadım mı, cevap yok.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem
Öldürme
to
yok
be
bizde ya.
enjoying every
Kazara öldürme
second.
falan yok bizde. Hiçbir suçlamayı kabul etmiyorum.
You should know your place.
Yerini bilmeliydin.
Sign here.
İmzala şurayı.
It's a confession under your
Bütün
name.
suçlarının şeyi, belgesi.
I see. I need your hand to sign
Elin
this,
lazım
bud.
imzalamak için o zaman.
I don't care if you end up losing a
Bacağını
leg.
kaybetmem hiç umurumda değil.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one
Buradan
piece.
tek parça
We are going to make you
çıkmayacak.
understand.
Bunu
One must
anlaman
take
lazım.
full responsibility for their
Bütün
actions.
aksiyonlarının cezasını çekeceksin. Yani sorumluluğunu göreceksin diyor. Bütün yaptıklarının sorumluluğunu göstereceğiz sana. Şu an battık abi, zaten yakalandık. Öğrendi mi bütün herkes şimdi peki bizi? Ki biz bunun şeyini de yaptı zannedik.
Excuse me, but
Geliyor.
I'm Nijim.
Tamam,
the
buraya
prosecutors-
gidiyoruz.
Just let me through. It's
need you my sides.
You prosecutor sign Nijima?
Evet, ne olmuş?
There's a call from your director.
Dava şey işte bu. Savcı.
Hurry and get it over with. To be frank,
Bu işi hallet.
you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
Sana bu işten elini eteğini çek dedim gibi bir şey dedi. Bakayım. Hani beklemede ol dedim sana
I'm
diyor.
responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation.
Herhangi bir şeyde
I'm
bulunmayacak
calling
mı?
because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Benim davam.
I won't be expecting.
Prosecutor, I
Savcı
forgot to mention something
şeyi
important.
söyledi.
Your time will be cut short. We can't
Zamanı
permit you to
çok kısa.
talk with him for long.
Çok uzun konuşamazsınız ama.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Oyunun başındaki yer.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you the effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You
Bu
must
altın
grasp the
seçenek.
truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Bir dakika. Bu uçurumdan işte kendini kurtarabilirsin diyor.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future,
Çalınan geçmişine geri almak istiyorsan
recall the bonds you formed with your allies
arkadaşlarını geri çek.
and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ve onlar seni bu uçurumdan kurtarsın.
I see.
Sen objealous shut down. Görüyorum.
So that's what led to your ending up here.
Böyle bitti demek ya. Buraya kadar.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
Ne büyük bir hayal kırıklığı adalet kahramanı için.
I still can't believe it.
Hala
But I now have a
anlamıyorum.
general idea of the methods you used for your crime. There's much more I'd like to ask, but
Daha
my
çok
allotted
sorması
time
bir
is
şey var
near.
ama zaman bitti.
I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
Benimle işbirliğine varsan bütün suçlarını hafifletmeye çalışacağım senin diyor. Ne istiyorsun?
I have a responsibility to solve this case.
Bu
I will
dava
win,
çözülmek üzere.
even if it
çözülmek
means
gibi bir
brokering a
sorumluluğum
deal
var.
with you.
Kazanırsam bu aracılık edeceğim.
Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now.
Operasyonun bıçağı çıkarıldı ve kalbim benim şeyimde başarısız oldunuz.
You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal.
Oha. Benim şeyimi kabul etmezsen diyor, şey yiyeceksin diyor. Hapis ya da ölüm cezası.
Going forward, I will
Müebbet
read a
mi
list
olsun?
of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the... First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji, one of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Şeyi söylemedi. Dedektifi. Başka kaçırdığım var mı? Yok.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
Arkadaşlarını satmayacaksın demek. O zaman soruyu değiştirelim.
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about?
Öyle insanlar.
So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collab. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi.
Aha.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well.
Raporlar var diyor. Yanınızda olduğuma
Might he be
dair.
a part of your team too?
Nope.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you.
Sizden değil, okey.
So be it. You clearly have no intent.
Bir şey bilmiyorum.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Adalete karşı.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
Adalet bizim tarafımızda.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak? Not forgiving, that's our job. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right, we have nothing.
Kanadımız
And it doesn't
olmadığını
help that your
düşünüyorsun,
story
kanatımızın
sounds like a
olmadığını
fairy
düşünüyorsun
tale.
da. Haklısın, bir şey yok. Ama bu senin hikayenin de şey olacağını anlamına gelmiyor diyor. Yardımcı olmuyor diyor bir peri masalında.
But many people have fallen victim to this.
Bak,
We
birçok
need to
insan
learn the
düştü bu
truth.
Şeyde. Doğruyu öğrenmemiz lazım.
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all... After all this, you're still...
Hala bundan sonra sen hala... Aha.
Are you listening? The side
Biliyor
effects
musun?
of the truth serum should be wearing off.
Önemli bir şey unutuyor gibi.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any... Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this, I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Sorgu odası. Evet, bu hatırladığım.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she?
Evet.
Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey,
Nasıl yemleyeceğiz ki onları? Sorgu
hey,
odasında
are
ne?
you listening? Our time's up. We're
Ne
done
aklına
talking
geldi
here.
ki?
Goodbye.
Burayı biliyor musun? Mekanı.
Do you mean this Why
Evet.
wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing.
Çok
Anyhow,
saçma bir soru.
there's one last thing I want. There's
Sana
something that's been
soracağım bir şey daha
bothering
var.
me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been?
Kim sattı lan bizi? Aynen, en önemlisi.
The suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Bir dakika. Yani her şey bana bağlı da.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you?
Seninle bir anlaşma yapmak istiyorum.
Yes, very well. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like...
Ama çok önemli. Telefon.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this
Ne
smartphone?
kadar önemli olur?
Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Gösterecek misin bana hiçbir şey?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Huh? Didn't Makoto and the others tell you? You need to show your phone to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Telefonumu gerçek suçluya göstermen lazım. Biliyorsun şeyi.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what
Nereye
about
gelmeye
this smartphone?
Telefon ne alaka? Gerçek suçlu.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Guard'ın korumanın silahını aldı ve şey olduğunu söyleriz diyor. İntihar olduğunu söyleriz diyor.
Public security questioning will occur on the first day.
Bu şey,
And with that
Borakachi.
realm, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Not... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Onu kastediyorsun değil mi?
That's it? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it.
Neyi işaret ediyorsun?
But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement with this. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
Sonunda anladı beni.
I am thou. Thou art thy bond shall be. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate.
Fulledik mi? Soru işareti. Doğru adalet.
All right. All right.
Satan. Ulan
I'll be going
Akachi.
now.
Ulan Borakachi.
What good will this do, though?
Aha.
Akechi-kun?
Neden buradasın?
Why do you seem so surprised?
Niye çok sürprize uğradın?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case.
Ben bu davada direkt sorumluyum.
How did you get approval?
Nasıl geldik oraya?
For the same reason you did.
Aynı sen.
I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
Suçlumunun şeyi benim diyor.
They assigned you command?
Seni mi atadılar?
That was a joke, of course.
Tabii ki şaka.
I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes?
Şaşırdım.
Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
Hatırladığım kadarıyla başka bir suçlu olduğunu söylüyordu Phantom Thieves'in yanında.
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
Vay şerefsize bak. Düşmanlarını şaşırtmayı istiyorsan ilk başta yanındaki şeylerini, elaylarını tripleyeceksin diyor.
So it was you.
Demek sen
You're
de.
the one who sold out the Phantom
Phantom
Thieves.
Thieves'i satan sensin demek.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this? My God. You're referring...
Is there a problem?
Problem mi var?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look
Bu
familiar to
telefon
you?
sana tanıdık geliyor mu?
Hmm?
Pardon?
Excuse... What is this phone?
Bu telefon da ne?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your
Phantom
investigation.
liderine ait. Sanırım investigation için, soruşturma için buna ihtiyacım var.
Not personally.
Yok,
I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
Phantom Thieves'in yanında ben şahit olarak yer aldım kendi başıma, hatırlamıyor musun?
True. This
Doğru.
is undoubtedly a great accomplishment.
Şüphesiz ki çok mükemmel bir şey bu. Aşama.
Good luck in there.
İyi şanslar orada.
Foolish woman.
Aptal kadın. Ulan Gora'ya bak sen. Şerefsiz seni.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Bak bak şerefsize bak.
What are you?
Ne yapıyorsun? Oha.
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
Bütün her şey için sana minnettarım işte.
That's
Diyor,
right.
teşekkürler.
You
Doğru.
and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed.
Senin ve senin küçük arkadaşların planımı açığa çıkardı mı diyor. Vital neydi? Ona bakayım. İş çok önemli. Ve
Your popularity truly was quite stunning.
popülariten
That just
aşırı
made using you
tavan
all
yapmış
the
durumda.
more worthwhile.
Ulan şerefsiz. Aynen açığa çıkardı kendi kimliğini.
All right.
Ne olacak şimdi? Ulan Akechi. Zaten bir garip olduğu belliydi de tahmin edemedim yine de çok öyle keskin belirgin bir şekilde.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Bu adaletin burada bitiyor. Nasıl bitti işte böyle. Ne oldu lan? Vurdu mu o? Vurdu bizi. Oğlum ne oluyor? İntihar süsü veriyor. Susturucuyu da içine kattı. Aga ne oluyor? Seni...
Shido-san,
Shido-san,
my job is
görevim,
complete.
işim bitti.
I've told you not to call me by name.
İsmimi söyleme demedim mi sana?
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
Bir şeyin alması var mı diyor liderlerinin. Öcünü almak gibi bir mümkünatı var mı?
No chance.
Şansı bile yok.
They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in
Rehbersiz hiçbir
case,
şey yapamaz
though.
onlar da lidersiz. Bu davada ve her şey gözüm üzerinde olacak onların.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Şu garip kediye aklından geldi diyor ilk önce.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
Aptal bir kedi.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now.
En önemlisi şu an şu intihar şeyiyle
Things will become
şey
quite busy
yapacaklar
once the
diyor.
word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Aa şeyin başındaki adam.
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Sanırım yakında gizemli bir hastalığa yakalanacak gibi gözüküyor dedi. Oha. Olamaz. Ben de mi? Tanrım. Adam da gitti, bay bay. Lan bir tek Saye.
What was all that about, showing him this phone?
Telefonla mı? Ne gösteriyor böyle?
The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
Öldürmeye.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Şeyini çalıp ona intihar süsü vereceğim diyor. Nasıl diyor?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
Evet, bizden.
We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Bütün her şeyi, kanıtları sileceğim diyor onu öldükten sonra. Saye.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
Kurtarmalısın onu.
You want
Oğlum
me
öldük, nasıl
to...
kurtaracak? Öldük, kafamıza sıktın ama. Aga ne oluyor? Aha bende mi?
What is it?
Burada ne?
Nothing.
Hiçbir şey.
Anyway,
Siz ne getirdi
what
buraya?
brings you here?
İşiniz bitti sanıyorum.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Buraya kimsenin gelmediği
Yes,
şey yok.
the guard will be one of ours.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something that...
Sorun mu var?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value...
Hadi.
Yes, ma'am.
Önem veriyorsan git saklan.
And don't say a word of what transpired
Kelime de
here.
söyleme.
Trust nobody. Forget
Kimseye
this ever
güvenme,
happened.
her şeyi unut, gördüğün her şeyi.
Now we jump to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
Onda yakalanmışlar.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Uzun zaman oldu Ruci.
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about
Herkese
you.
endişelenmiş
It's your
senin için.
second year, right?
İkinci
Are
yılın
you
değil mi?
still doing track and field? I'd
Hala
love to
koşu
see you
yapıyor
run
musun?
again.
Koşuyor musun
Also,
hala?
the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Senin gibi yetenekli birisinin geleceği şüphelenmesine gerek yok. Bir sorun yok gibi bir şey dedi.
Right.
Ve çocuğun morali bozuk.
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Kim Joker mi yazıyor orada?
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply.
İstediğin yere kabul görürsün
That
sen.
one Phantom Thief should have followed your example.
Phantom Thief senin şeylerini
It
izlemeliydi.
seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world.
Düzelttiğimiz nişanlısı
So
mıydı?
you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
Olamaz. Ruji. Kanka.
You're shitting me.
Dalga geçiyorsun benimle.
We got him.
Yakaladık onu. Aga öldük lan, kafamıza sıkıldı, kafamıza. Igor kurtar beni.
It would seem as though you have been
Sanırım
killed.
öldürüldüm.
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hid. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Okul festivalinde. Orada bir şey gelmişti.
Hey, they're going.
Aa, burası. Gidiyorlar.
You realized it too then.
Sen de fark ettin mi? Bir mesaj geldi, gitmem lazım falan demişti.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Yalan söylüyor.
Right. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Şüpheli.
Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away.
Herkesi aynı hizaya sokalım diyor. Hani haber verelim gibi bir şey dedi herhalde. Bilmeni istediğimiz bir şey var. Herkese söylüyorlar mı?
One more person has been on our mind. If it's
Aklımızda birisi
possible,
var.
I want to
Bu
eavesdrop
mümkün.
on their phone conversation.
Telefon dinlemelerine şahit oldum.
That'll be tough.
Yapabilirsin.
I agree.
Of, Taba mı şey yapmış? Yaparsa yapar zaten.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you.
Senin için bile imkansız ha.
I didn't say it was impossible.
İmkansız demedim. Bir planım var.
That's perfect.
Ne tür bir plan?
An incredible one.
Mükemmel bir şey. Bize söylemiyor. Foto bir şey yapacak. Merak ettim.
This is gonna be fun.
Şimdi bize söylüyor işte olayların nasıl buralara intikal ettiğini.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Aa, gelmişler önceden. Bu mekanı kullanacağız.
It'll be a gamble.
Bu bir şey. Ne denir ona? Hani pokerde şey yaparsın ya. Bir kumar.
I think it's gonna work. You
Ama
can't tell a
çalışacağını
thing.
düşünüyorum. İşe yarayacağını düşünüyorum dedi.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not. There are still things that
Hala
must.
yapılacak birkaç bir şey var. Hafızam tazelenmeye, temizlenmeye, kendine gelmeye başlıyor. Doğru. Şimdi hatırladım neler olduğunu. Vurulduk kafamızda. Bu mekanı kullanabilirler. Herkesi de uyarmışız. Futabanında telefonlarını dinle gibi bir şey demişiz. Onun da hakkında bir şey gelmiş. Metaverse de mi bizi vurdu? Yoksa... Metaverse'de mi vurmuş bize? Şuraya da kaydet. Bizi vurduğumu sandı ama polis mesela gölge gibi yok oldu. Bizimki de sırıttı sonunda. Akıcı aşkım mesajlar atanlar. Yoruldum. Bir şeyler diyor. İyi misin? Hedefimize ulaşana kadar uyumamaya çalış. Dinliyor musun? Şu ilaçların etkisi sanırım. Hafızam yerine gelmeye başlıyor. Aha. Dinliyor musun? Bir durumdan çıkmak için konuşmamız lazım. Futaba Akechi'nin telefon şeylerini, yazışmalarını onayladı. Sadece o değil ama gerçek suçlulardan biri. Yağların arkasında bu mental shutdown. Mental çöküntülerin. Birisine yardım ediyor. Phantom TV'si ve Emir Kın'ı bizi öldürmek için. Aynen. Makoto'nun Sayı'nın mekanına gittiğimizde her şey istediği gibiydi. Bize büyük bir polis güçleriyle beraber tuzak kurulmuş. gerçek suçlu muhabbetinden bahsetti. Halbuki kendisiymiş bütün bu zamanda. Bir de bütün bu zamanda sayıyla çalıştı. Manyak. Bu kayıtlar yeterli bir delil teşkil etmez mi? Bunun başka birisi var tepede. Emirler ondan geliyor. Bir de bu olayların hepsi çok hayal edilemeyecek şeyde. Operasyonla yapılıyor. Aynen. Keçiyi almamız lazım. Kendi avantajımızı kullanabiliriz diyor. Öldürmek istiyorsa niye bırakmıyoruz onu? Palasın içinde, kalenin içinde. Bir dakika olaylar burada değişiyor. Yani bizi Metaverse'deki Emir öldürsün. Gerçek o Emir'i öldürdüm sansın diyor bizi. Tek opsiyon bu. Herkese gel. Sıkı elindesin. Harika operasyon için bir planım var. Önceden yapmışız bunun planını. Bu zaten bizim aklımızdaki şeymiş.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully...
Polis devam edecek.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Neredeler?
Waiting upstairs.
Yukarıda bekliyorlar.
Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything.
Her şeyi söyledim.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn...
Look who's here.
Yakın kim var burada?
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
Öldüğümü düşün.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Bu moron salaka keçi onu yanılttığımızı düşünmemiştir bile.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Kardeşim getirdiğini söylemişti onu da.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Açıklayacak zaman yok.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Nasıl söylememiz gerekmiyor mu?
We wanted
Bütün
to
her
make
şey-
our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
Düşmanımızın Phantom Thieves'in liderinin ölmesini şey yapıyorduk diyor. Düşünmesini sağladık diyor.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Yaptığımız şey düşmanın Metaverse'de onun sahte kişiliğini öldürmesi.
Hold on.
Bir saniye.
Enemy? Fake?
Düşman, sahte.
What are you
Neden konuşuyorsunuz?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit. I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro
Bir de şey
Akechi.
olmuyor muydu? Metaverse'te birisi seni öldürünce gerçek hayatta da o yakın sürede ölmüyor muydu? Goro Akechi.
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Çok şüpheliydi.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back.
Kendisi verdi bunu.
He made one
Şanssızdı.
fatal mistake.
Çok büyük bir hata yaptı.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
Söyleyemezmişsiniz Akechi'nin gerçek.
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made?
Ne hata yaptı?
What?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
Ne yapmış? Anlamadım. Morgana'nın sesine.
You mean?
Yes, Morgana can.
Yani konuşabiliyor.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person.
Metaverse'de Mona normal bir insan gibi konuşuyor.
Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality.
Beynin onun şey yaptığını, konuştuğunu idrak ettiğinde
It's a change in cognition.
Most thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
Onun bu yapmacık tavrını anladık diyor. Oradan çakmışlar.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk.
Mona'nın konuşabildiğini şey yapmış.
But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Burada ele verdi.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
Pankek hakkında konuşan bir tek o.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the
Bu
metaverse
Akechi'nin
by
daha önce
then.
Metaverse'de olduğu manasına çıkarıyorduk yani.
And since he was
bulunduğu
lying to
anlamına
us
geliyordu.
about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
Vay be.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
Onun için onu Futaba-chan'ın telefonuna şey istedim.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
Aplikasyon geliştirmiş bir tane.
That was just an app! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Bir iki gün dedikten sonra onun şey olduğunu anladık dedi.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment.
Koruma polisinin silahını alırız. Ona intihar süsü veririz. Nasıl bu?
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
Evet,
We'll have to
korumalar bizden
eliminate him
olacak.
after to destroy the evidence, though.
Bütün kanıtları yok edeceğim.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Bu çok fazla şeye gitmiş. Haddini aşmış.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Akechi bu mental çöküntülerin sorumlusu, suçlusu.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
Birisi Akechi'ye emirler veriyor, onu
Someone
şey
with
yönlendiriyor.
great authority.
Çok büyük
So great that they can order an assassination in a police station.
Bu bütün suikast şeylerini veren polis istasyonundan.
That's why we had to make a move before they did. We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Daha çok detay verebilir misin? Ne oldu benim
We're sorry
Metaverse'ümde?
for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
Metaverse'le gerçek dünyaya çok benzeyen bir şey yaratmamız gerektiriyor.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
İyi oynadın diyorlar Makoto'ya da.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
Random TV'ye katılmamın şeyi senin kalbini onarmaktı, tamir etmek.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I couldn't.
Dur şu an kafam
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room.
Kıyafetleri değişmiyor muymuş? Sorgu odasında.
Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Gerçek dünyayla aynı.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
Kontrol etmeye gittik diyor.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work.
Son bir şey vardı planın işe yaraması
Perfect
için.
cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Gerçeğinin birebir aynısı Metaverse'te kullanmak için sorgu odasında.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the
plana
casino
geldi ya.
guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work.
İlk başta diyor gördüğümüzde kasino müşterilerine, misafirlerine ve polisleri çalıştığın, işe yaradığını anladık.
They looked no different from actual living people.
Farklı gözükmüyorlardı gerçek insanlardan. Gerçek
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow.
Sayıyı aldık.
However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush.
Beklenmeyen polis tuzağı.
As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly...
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
Nasıl ona yaptınız diyor. Benim de merak ettiğim şey bu. Yem ettiniz diyor Akechi'yi. Bu Metaverse dünyadaki
All I needed were the coordinates.
Tüm ihtiyacım olan koordinatlardı. Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the Metaverse. Metaverse'ü ulaşmak için bu laptopu kullanmış, kontrol için.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words, I've been to the Metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Tüm planda diyor. Kardeşimizin şeyini bilmiyorduk diyor, açığını.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Çok riskli bir düşünceye inanamıyorum bu kadar çok. Empatiniz.
If we could just
Şimdi-
tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
Bazen kendini kaybediyor.
This is stunning.
Pek şey
I've
yapabileceğimi
kind of
bileceğim.
figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Check etmedi bile.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand.
Futaba'nın mesajıyla
And
anlamaya
since the
başladım.
higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the
Hayatta
interrogation,
kaldığını
though,
bilmiyordum.
I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utter. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Ölebilirdi diyor, ölebilirdik diyor. Eğer kendine gelmeseydi ve söyleyemeseydi telefon hakkında.
I'm truly glad you made it back.
Çok yakında.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Artık
I
biliyorum
wanted to
planımız işe yaradığını.
leave, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was
Bir saat
alive,
oldu.
but it was difficult.
Kayıt.
Now that I
devam
think
edeli
about it, my
yarın
interrogation
çektiği
was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke,
Kafada
letting
şey
me
olmayınca
interrogate someone who was meant to
yandı.
die.
Hepsini bir idrak
Very
etmem
well.
lazım.
From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Let's take a break for now, though. This old.
Sucura ben de senin gibi.
And feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop
Sucura be
early.
adam.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from down. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer.
What a great man. Ay. The story of the story. Tamam. Neler oldu öyle be? Aha.
That sounds familiar.
İsim tanıdık geliyor. Benim Akechi.
Enter.
Gir.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
Problem var mı şu ölüm şeyiyle ilgili, sertifikasıyla ilgili?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
En önemlisi iyi çıkardım savcı hakkında.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
Bu direktör sayesinde girdi ya Phantom Thieves'e.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero. And I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
Şimdi şeye doğacıyım diyor. Phantom Thieves'e bir kahraman olarak anılıyorum diyor.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Şüphe yok ki seçimler bende diyor. Ben kazanacağım diyor. Ulan seni evil Shido. Politikacı.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyway.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to a catch.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Buldunuz mu kimin arkasında olduğunu?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido-san diye birisini söyledi.
Shido?
Kazara söyledi, telefonda söylemişti
Feels like
ya.
I heard that somewhere.
Sanırım onu bir yerde duydum.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Çok büyük bir gücü olan, polisle de bağlantılı olan birisi.
Shido?
Aa, Shido.
Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Olmasın. Kim?
I believe he's a politician.
Şu politikacı hatırlıyor musun?
Remember Ryuji? You said his
Şu
speech was
kalabalığa
too...
konuşan bağıran.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Bütün her şeyin arkasındaki bu Shido olabilir.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity.
İsmini kullanarak gazetelerde orada burada
On top of that, he'll most likely become the next prime minister if he wins this upcoming election.
Başbakan olmak istiyor. Biz ve seçimleri kazanıp hani başbakan olmak istiyor.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
Yükseltiyor bu
We'll make him have
mental
a change of
çöküntüler
heart,
olayı
no
bilmem
matter
ne.
what it
Cartçut.
takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
Ne oldu?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
Shido muydu?
From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he would... but there wasn't anything I could do. So I...
Dur lan dur.
You guys would have definitely gone after him
Yanlışlıkla
if I
bastım
had.
ya. Ekranın sağ köşesinde göremiyorum. Şey yazıyormuş, log options falan çıkmış.
He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with Boss was one of those. I would never have imagined all of this with the mental shutdown, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be prime minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
Başbakan olacağını söylüyor sürekli.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes prime minister?
İnanamıyorum bu ülkede
What about the world?
olacağını. Dünyayı
The issue is simpler than that.
Sandığımızdan da basit değil bu.
This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Şerefsizi açığa çıkarmamız lazım.
Yeah, we'll do it like...
Yapıcı.
Then let's check the nav.
Navigasyona bakalım.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for prime minister.
Got a hit!
Aha, oldu.
Well, duh. It ain't a surprise yet.
Where would the location be?
Yer neresi olur acaba?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
Sanırım kara para, pis para veya işte gölgeli.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Election headquarters olabilir, seçim yeri mi?
Talk about small.
Bir yerden
Perhaps it's the diet
building.
We got a hit! How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Diet building tam ne? İlk defa duyuyorum lan. Ulusal bina. Ha, bu Japonya'nın başkenti Tokyo'da ulusal diyetin bulunduğu binadır. Japonya'da olduğu için ben de diyorum ilk defa böyle bir şey duydum, böyle bir bina ismi. Temsilciler Meclisi bu seçimle şeyle alakalı, işte başbakanın olduğu falan herhalde. İlginç.
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Yapacağız.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building played.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the...
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
Seçim gününden
That means we
önce
need it
çözmemiz
done by
lazım.
the
18 Aralık'a kadar. Yani 17'sinde ihtiyacımız olan şeyi yapmamız lazım.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Şu body vücut meselesini çözmemiz lazım bu morgda, hiç kimsenin cesedi bulmadıklarına dair.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be...
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Eve mi dönmüş ailevi sebeplerden?
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, all right? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenager.
But the true battle has only won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Roundu kazandık, şimdi diğerlerine konsantre olmamız lazım.
This ain't the time.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come.
Lazım. Bir ay vakit var.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
2,5 seneden beri sonunda.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Bürokrasiye karşı genç bir politikacı olarak yükselip medyanın şeyiyle beraber kazanacaksın.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of them.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side.
Bizim tarafımızda şeyde var diyor. Bölge savcısı da, direktörü de bizim yanımızda.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you.
Diyor, her şeyi yiyor. İşte bütün rakiplerimizi politikadan.
And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
De böyle doğdu.
Thanks to your efforts,
Teşekkür
my
ederim.
clean image remains
işlerin için.
untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
İnsanları şey etmek, yani benim imajımı temizledim, bir de insanları şey yaptık diyor. Ne denir ona? Aklıma gelmedi. Bakalım hemen. İşte tek eli altına alma, tek elini almada yardımcı oldun bana diyor.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from the police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay...
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since.
Phantom Thieves de işte kendi şeyi için kullandı. Destekçisi arttı.
The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're mine. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Planladığım gibi hükümetteki parti de çöktü.
The time has finally
Zaman sonuna
come.
geldi.
Just a little more,
Az biraz
and I
daha.
will take the seat of Prime
Başbakanlığı
Minister.
alıyorum.
However, inauguration isn't my goal. That I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
Güçlü bir ülke yaratacaksın diyor. Bütün dünyaya şey yapalım.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me, and for that, some that is my duty as the chosen. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
Başbakan olursam sana ne istersen onu yapmana imkan tanıyacağım.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Perhaps even more. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my study.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched design.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Düşün.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face. And we'll have all the time to come up. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or but when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally... I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Sonuna kadar seninle kalacağım diyor. Şimdi hadi be, bize geçir artık kontrolü.
Well, how do I put this?
Yeniden takıl bir şey yap diyor işte. Şimdi...
I'll just add this.
Infiltration was placed in the door. Tamam.
I should write something.
Burada bir kaydımızı alalım. Lise de kaydet. Ve saat 2,5 saate geliyor kayıt. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere diyelim.